Welcome to From Basra with Love, the hottest new podcast, the funniest damn stories, with your host, David Forday. Get ready to laugh, get ready to cry, but get ready, because this is From Basra with Love.
All right, what up, everybody? My name is Dave Forday, and this is From Basra with Love. And on today's show, I am joined by a very special guest, an young, up-and-coming hip-hop artist who's really making big moves right now. IAMJYOUNGIN. IAMJYOUNGIN is on the show.
It's doing good.
What's going on, man? Thank you for being here.
Man, thanks for having me.
Amazing. We're going to jump right into it, man. You're doing some big things right now, and it's making waves all over the internet. That's for sure.
Appreciate you.
Definitely. And the thing is you've got a lot of talent. You're not only just a hip-hop artist, but you're a great public speaker as well. I'm going to start from the very beginning.
Okay.
Where'd you grow up at?
So I grew up in Long Beach, North side.
North side of Long Beach. And where did you go to high school at?
I went to Poly on the east side.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to Poly all 4 years there. Went to Hughes, middle school. So that's a little bit of where I grew up and where I went to school at.
Yeah. Did you play any sports? Poly's got great.
No, I didn't play no sports in high school. Like Pop Warner when I was younger, basketball, football, but I didn't play no sports in high school though.
Because you were a creative individual, so you were like, were you already set on it? Because you have like videos out there where you're young,
right? Yeah,
thousands of people,
right? Yeah, I was already doing my thing like since elementary, so I already had my niche on what I wanted to do. Like, I was into sports, I was doing piano lessons, doing all these different things, acting classes, but I didn't stick with it. So once I found my niche, which was my clothing brand initially, and then that grew into me doing motivational talks, and then as I got older, I always had love for music, but then I started doing music. Yeah. It was like, this is my niche. This is what I do. You know, I got homies and stuff that play sports and stuff like that, but yeah, I wasn't the sports dude.
Are people jealous of you that you do so much?
I don't think so.
No?
Nah.
You got a lot of supporters.
Yeah. I would say I got a lot of supporters more than, people that envy me, but I mean, I don't know. If they are jealous, I can't tell.
Yeah, because you're still glowing.
Yeah. I get a lot of people that like to salute me and what I do, so I don't really see, like I see or might hear about the hater stuff or negative stuff, but I don't really. Yeah. Nah, I just stay out the way, be in my own lane.
That's such a big deal, man. I was saying to my other guest the other day, I was saying, you know how hard it is to be young, IAMJYOUNGIN, and like have so much talent, but be able to like know early on what you want to do. Right. That's not an easy thing.
Nah. Yeah. It's a lot of people that still like, my peers, as far as I would say, that probably don't even know what they want to achieve, but I mean, just take time. It's never too late.
Yeah, it's never too late. That's 100% true. Who's been your biggest influence coming up?
My pops. I said off tops. And I'm not even just saying that just on no cliche or because that's my dad, or people probably think I'm finna name a celebrity or somebody I never met, but it's just since I was young, before I was even doing the clothing brand or motivational talking, he was just always instilling me, to be great. I can do anything I put my mind to. Yeah. If I'm going to do something, stick with it. Yeah. And I'll say my pops since I was young all the way up to now.
Yeah. Would you say consistency's been a big thing for you?
Yeah, for sure. Consistency, I would say that's probably one of the most things that if you want to do anything, you need to be consistent with it. Whether you want to play sports, you got to, put that work in, you got to go practice. Yep. Or you want to learn like me, I was doing piano lessons and guitar lessons. Like, you got to be consistent as far as practicing. Right. So with me, I had to be consistent from everything across the board, from public speaking to my music to my clothing brand, different ideas, like everything. You have to stay consistent with it, because if you're not going to stay consistent with it, then it's like, what's the point?
Let's talk a little bit about your clothing brand. Okay. I mean, you still have it?
Yeah. I'm actually rocking one of my lines right now. This is Chantel Anthony by Humble Billionaire. So, so we could get... Yeah. I'll let you just ask the question. I don't want to be targeted too much.
Feel it out. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I had no idea. You have such a you have a resume that's got a million accolades on it. So it's and it's all true, and you're all good at a lot of things.
Thank you.
That looks great.
Appreciate that. So I mean, with the initial brand, IAMJYOUNGIN Company. So I started that back when I was in elementary school. So I was selling my clothing brand in the bathroom. So it started off when my dad was in the music industry. Yeah. And he had his own artist, basically printed up, clothing apparel for them.
Yeah.
And me just being in elementary, wanting to do all these different things.
Yeah, creative.
And not sticking with that, I thought, what is something that I can be into?
Right.
So I thought of my clothing brand. It was just, generic J Youngin, really just my name on a shirt. And then I seen it was starting to move.
Yeah.
I'm like 8, 9 at the time, telling my pops, it's moving. The kids liking it. They buying it. They gonna getting money from their parents. It's selling. So then we started, more ideas. And then that's when the elementary school principal, they start finding out what I'm doing, teachers with the clothes. And then that's why I did my first public speech ever at my school. I did it. It was at a citizen, award type of ceremony.
Yeah.
And I had, from my clothing brand, shirts for every kid that got an award, as well as a certificate. So I've been doing this since I was pretty young.
Yeah.
So we started off with that. And as I just started getting older, the brand started to mature.
Yeah.
I'm getting older, the brand's gonna mature with me.
Yeah.
So we came out with Humble Billionaire. So that's more of, the high-end, luxury, comfortable.
I like that.
Outfit, stuff like that.
Humble Billionaire.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you some gear too.
That's fire. I'll rock that.
Appreciate that,
man.
for sure.
When you're selling clothes to kids, you don't have to go out and get a million sizes. You can stick to a certain size.
Right.
I mean, there's some big kids out there.
but yeah, for the most part.
So were you getting this stuff printed? And
oh yeah, full manufacture.
Yeah,
like, we was running it like for real. It was moving good. So we had different colors, different sizes, everything that you could think of. So
now, if people want to buy your stuff now, where do they go to find your gear right now?
HumbleBillionaire.com.
Okay.
So everything's on that, or you could just check out. I got a flow page. So it's IAMJYOUNGIN.com/flow page. All my links will pop up.
Love that.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, that's super fire. All right, so now we're gonna switch into the other part of you, hip hop, which I know you from. I've been listening to your stuff. I think it's hot, man. You got a lot of stuff that's really, really good stuff.
Thank you.
You're
I appreciate
about ready
that.
to hit.
For sure.
Where are you producing your stuff at?
So I'm doing everything in house.
That's all in house.
In house, yeah. So when I first started out, I wasn't obviously doing everything in house, but as my dad started seeing me taking music serious, for one of the Christmases, my mom and pops, they got me all my equipment that I needed to do. So I was like, damn. So I hooked everything up. And like you said, school YouTube, I was teaching myself everything about Pro Tools, about mixing, about engineering, different sounds, like all that stuff. And then it had been times where I done deleted a whole session. I recorded a whole song, deleted a whole session just because I'm still learning how to, work the whole programming software.
Yeah.
But I mean, as I started using it more, I done mastered it. Like everything I put out now is mixed, mastered by me, recorded by me. And that's kind of how I like to do my stuff. Just everything in-house, the same family, same everything.
Yeah. Do people come to you since you're good at it as well? I didn't know you're a sound engineer. Now I know that too.
Right. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I just don't let everybody come to my house and record. But I mean, if they want me to mix something, send it over. And
you're open.
Yeah. Fact. Yeah. So I'm pretty, like you said, multi-talented.
Yeah, versatile, definitely. And multi-talented is a better way of putting it, 100%. Okay, so you're getting this gift on Christmas, and it's the gift that keeps giving because you're going every day, and it's just like when you are, and I think that this happens a lot with younger people too, is when you're hot on something, you don't just open something and like when we're older, we get a gift and we're like, all right, I'm good with it. It's like you stay on it because it's still good to you every day.
Right. Facts, yeah.
Yeah, so every day you're getting up, learning about something, producing something, figuring something out. This knob does that does this.
Yeah, so like when I first got the program, it just looked so foreign to me. I didn't really understand anything. Yeah. So I'm going on YouTube. How do you even load a track into Pro Tools? How do I even set up a track for me to record and enable it? Like, why is everything working right here? But then I go to record with my mic and I can't hear myself. So it was just stressful. But I mean, it took time.
Have you been spying on me?
What do you mean?
Because that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, you trying to?
I'm going through it. I'm going through what you're talking about. I'm going through this.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Why am I not hearing myself on my headphones?
Right. Yeah. So I just, it was a lot of stuff that I had to learn how to do. But I mean, it just took time. And then now, I mean, figured out the plugins, figured out how I like my voice preset. So different things like that went all into it.
But
it definitely took time. I was deleting a lot of sessions. Yeah. A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Man, the more I find out about you, the more I'm like, wow, you're on your way. That's amazing. Let's jump back into talking about to the public. And I know you have a nonprofit.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that, man. That's really awesome.
So we're going to rewind back to elementary school. So when I started my clothing brand initially,
Yeah.
it was moving, selling, and then that's when the schools realized, what I was doing, and they liked what I was doing actually, so they encouraged it.
Yeah.
And at that ceremony that I rewarded all the kids at, that's where I did my first speech. So from there, it was parents that see me in, families, they liked what I was doing, and they thought that we're operating as a nonprofit.
Yeah.
They wanted me to come out and speak at more different type of events.
Yeah.
And that's when it was like, well, we're not even a nonprofit, but, people want to donate. They want, tax write-offs. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm still at the time like 9. So then a couple years go by, and then that's when we transformed into a 501c3 nonprofit organization, which focuses on academic, sports, and leadership. And I spoke at TED Talks. I spoke at Surge. I spoke at a lot of major events. I've been on the what do they call it? It's right at the tip of my head right now.
Is it red carpet events or?
Nah.
You went from TED Talks to.
It's gonna come back to me. It's gonna come back to me.
Yeah.
But with the nonprofit, I also have a 4-week course where I go teach a curriculum, and I'm teaching them different things each week. 1 week we might learn about why is it important not to give up. 1 week we learn about anti-bullying. 1 week we learn about leadership. Different things, and then at the end of it, I'm teaching you how to start a business.
Yeah.
So it's all these different things that go into it. And, as far as my nonprofit, I'm still, I want to build major partnerships. That's my main thing. Yeah. I want somebody that's going to be able to believe in what we're doing and the cause that we're trying to provide.
Yeah.
So we can take this thing to the next level, you know?
And you're doing that with your dad.
Yeah, facts. Me, my pops, my bro. Yeah. Mom's, it's a family affair for real.
Yeah.
So
your dad's an awesome guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. He's a true legend for sure.
Appreciate that.
And so you guys got the all-star team.
Man, you can say that. You can say that.
All right. So, what have been the biggest challenges along the way with all of these different events? You're not hopefully run yourself too thin with all of the different things?
Right now, I don't think we could run ourselves too thin. Like we always got so many ideas just popping up and stuff like that. But I mean, different challenges, of course. Just timing. Just you can't let that get to you. You got to keep going. You got to stay consistent, like I said, and believe in yourself.
Yeah.
So challenges could be, different things as far as clothing brand. When it's like, okay, well, let me fast forward to music. A challenge could be when music would be different people wanting you to, and this is not really even a challenge. I guess this would just be people, with their own type of opinion. A lot of people, they want you to do stuff, their way, or they're on the outskirts of not really knowing what's going on the inserts.
Right.
And it's just like, this is how we operate and this is how we moving.
Yeah.
So different challenges. I mean, it's just like regular life obstacles in life.
Yeah.
You just have to overcome them and keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, that's huge, man. I mean, that's something I wish I would have figured out long ago.
Right.
Consistency, getting up every day, getting after it, challenge of life, whatever's happening, but still knowing you got to get back on the grind.
Right. And I mean, it's so many artists that want to make it. You feel me? It's so many. So it's like, how can you be different? Yeah. What can you do that's going to let the listener gravitate to you? Yeah. How can you be personal?
Yeah.
Music is an emotion. Yeah. So I want my listeners, I want everybody to really be able to, catch a vibe from it. But not only that, like, learn something at the same time, but you can feel that emotion. You can feel the sincerity and what I'm saying in my lyrics. And you might be able to relate to it too.
Yeah, 100%. So if people want to go find you, they're looking on Spotify. Where do they find you at?
Oh, on everything.
You got all of
it's
the
on
plugs.
Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms. It's IAMJYOUNGIN.
Yeah.
So it's IAMJYOUNGIN.
Got it. Yeah, perfect. And from there, you got all of your different outlets, your clothing, your personal, everything.
So, and then for my clothing, it's Humble Billionaire, so HMBLNR. And then for my nonprofit, J Youngin and Company. And, all social media platforms for my nonprofit is JYOUNGIN4kids. And our website is jyoungin.org. So
I think they just brought it up right now. That looks great.
Oh, yeah, that's it right there. So
wow.
Check it out. We got all our partners on there, as well as different things that you might have missed, such as speeches and just everything I got going on, in the community.
Yep.
And how you can be, collaborative and work with us.
Am I seeing something in Uganda?
Yeah. So actually, I have my own sports team in Uganda. So I sponsor a whole village.
Why?
So how that came about was I always wanted to do something for a village and like something that's in a foreign type of environment, I guess I would say, and some place where they really need it too.
Love that.
So we have sent a bunch of sports balls, clothes, toys. I mean, everything you could think of.
Yeah.
So it's like every so much we'll send just a big, package.
Yeah.
And
that's a huge blessing.
yeah, it is a huge blessing. And I also have my own soccer team out there as well, which is pretty dope.
Wow. Why Uganda?
Uganda, I mean, it just came natural. It was enforced.
Yeah.
So,
love that.
I was able to come in contact with somebody that was out there, and it wasn't forced. So
keeps going.
Yeah, I actually want to, one day be able to go out there. So
100%. We both got to go. My girlfriend's from Botswana.
Oh wow, okay, bet.
Yeah. So man, I mean, I village. It's just like what, like it never happens.
Right.
People give back and then give back. It's amazing. That's super cool. What? Who are you? You're like Superman, dude. You've got so many things.
Man, it's really I just, since I was young, I feel like, I don't know if it's ADHD, I don't know what it is, but I'm always on the go. Like my dad would tell me, like, slow down, like you're moving too fast. But it's just like, I don't know. I just if I'm not doing this, I'm doing that. If I'm not doing that, I'm doing this. But my mind's steady racing. Like
that's okay.
Pops, like I feel like I'm 2.0, like my dad. Like my dad is always on the go, always got ideas running through his head, and it's just like I feel like we're the perfect duo for what we got going on, from the nonprofit to the music to the public speaking and everything.
You know what I love about your dad is he's a great networker.
Yeah, for sure.
He'll teach you that real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants you can feel that off energy, off of anybody. You can know if somebody's being genuine with you or if somebody's really just
just
bullshitting.
Talk is talk, Yeah. Wow, dude. Yeah, the more I learn about you, the more it's just like crazy. Now, I do got to plug this because I'm a 49er fan.
Okay.
And I saw you hanging out with Colin Kaepernick, I think.
Oh, yeah. So actually, I haven't met Colin Kaepernick yet, but I mean, it was crazy how it happened. So with my clothing brand, we had this vest going. It was around playoff time. And I was like, crazy young kid. I'm trying to get in contact with Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I want to get him some merch.
Yeah.
I want to get him a care package. So I reached out to his team, just kept bugging him. And I got an address to send the stuff to. Sent. When I tell you, we sent a big package. Sent it. We didn't know if it got delivered or not.
Yeah.
Time goes by, didn't hear nothing. And then I see a post-game interview of him doing after the game where they won, rocking the jacket. And it went crazy.
No.
It went crazy. I believe we was at the store when it happened. And
it's like winning the lottery.
It was crazy. Like when we seen it, I was like, wait. Like, because, okay, our Instagram started going crazy. Everyone wants this Colin Kaepernick jersey. That's what they started calling it, the Colin Kaepernick jersey.
What?
So it went crazy, started selling out, different colors started going crazy. And then from there, it was history. I made the front page of Yahoo. And actually, Colin Kaepernick rocking my vest was the reason why I spoke at TED Talks.
Wow. Because
the lady who recruited me to come speak at TED Talks went to college with Colin Kaepernick.
No way.
So it was just all full circle. Like, it was just, it was dope. It was dope.
I think you're a major manifester. I think you're the guy who puts it in your head and you're like, we're going to do it and watch this go come.
Facts. Yeah. I would say I like to manifest stuff, or I'm trying to learn how to manifest stuff, and stuff like that. But I do like to have the vision and believe that I can do it and pursue it.
Yeah, that's a lot. People can learn a lot from you.
Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. All right, man. So I got another question for you. Knowing what you know now, is there anything you would want to tell your younger self, even though you're still young yourself?
Right. Yeah, I definitely would tell my younger self. Well, obviously I didn't give up, but I would still tell my younger self, don't give up. Be patient.
Yes.
Be patient. Stay consistent, and like, don't let the negativity or the outskirts get to me.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't say I let a lot of stuff get to me, but I do like to see what's going on.
Yeah, you can't unsee it.
And you can't unsee it. But I don't worry though.
Yeah.
Like, it's certain things I might overthink about, but when it comes to like
how it really is affecting you.
Physically. I'm not gonna let nothing affect me mentally or physically. But I would tell my younger self, stay consistent, don't give up.
Yep.
Be serious about what you're doing too. Yeah. And just be the best at it.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. When people are coming up, man, you got to understand, like, you're wrestling against some other crazy stuff that's trying to hold you back.
Right.
So really the main thing here is just that consistency, because when you are on your way, you're going to have to deal with stuff coming out of the blue. So to be able to stay in your lane, like you said, and
Right,
to
right,
keep
right.
it consistent is the major theme here.
Yeah, facts. You got to stay consistent. You got to keep it in their face.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So we know now what you would do to tell your past self. What would you tell somebody else? And I think it probably plays along the same lines.
Yeah.
What advice would you give somebody else who's just starting?
Yeah. It would probably play in between the same line, just depending on what they're doing.
Yeah.
But I would probably just tell them, like, if this is what you really want to do in life, then you're gonna have to, be consistent and take it seriously, because there's somebody out here that's doing the same thing, working. I know you work hard, but they probably working 10 times harder than you at the same thing. So it's like, how bad do you want it?
How bad do you want it?
Are you gonna really put this work in, or are you just gonna do a lot of this?
Yeah.
So that's what I would say. Like, it's not a game.
I love the fact, dude, that you talked about hustling shirts at an early age.
I was always a hustler. I was always finding a way to get money. In middle school, I was selling candy. I was doing $100 a day selling candy in middle school. Like,
no way.
I was never ashamed of it. It's like getting money.
No.
They know to go to Youngin, go get some candy, get some chips in middle school. But then in high school, that's when I was just doing my clothing brand strictly and my music.
Yeah.
So.
I wish I had that. I got to tell you a quick story. So my parents are from Ireland, and we grew up really poor. And my dad used to take us into the alleyways, and he'd drop us off at furniture. Well, just me.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd have these for sale signs in the back of his car. And he'd be like, go wait by this piece of furniture. And if anybody pulls up on it, you have to come out and sell it to them. And I used to hate it, but you're like...
Did you ever sell one?
Yeah, I had to. But I was being forced to.
Yeah.
And you were like, I got to make this money.
Yeah,
and I wish I had that, I got to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't want to be doing this.
Nah, I feel you. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But you're not ashamed to get it.
Nah.
That's the thing. Yeah, you just said about the candy. It's like, dude.
But I never chased the money, though.
Money chases you.
Yeah, I feel like I never chased it. I just feel like, money come and go. So
yeah,
I just feel like the way the universe be working, I don't know.
Well, I have a philosophy, and I don't know if this is true for everybody, but I always believe that when you stop chasing money, money starts chasing you. And the idea there is that when you start pouring into a passion project, the money's trying to bring you back into getting your mindset off your passions to pull you back into it.
Right.
Whereas if you can just like pretend like it's like not a big deal,
yeah,
it just will flow.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because if you in anything for money, it's like pointless.
Right. Well, where can people find you next?
Next, I'm gonna be dropping an EP this coming June. It's called Not the Same.
Okay.
It started off as a 5-song EP, but you know me, I keep listening to all these different songs, and I'm like, I think we need to throw this on there. And like, yeah, throw that on there. So I don't know if it's gonna be a 5-song EP, 7-song EP, but just know I got an EP coming this summer, and I'm proud of it too. A lot of people around me, they're happy, they're proud, and I feel like this is gonna be a great body of work. That I haven't dropped a project since 2020, so it's been 3 years since I dropped a project. I've just been dropping single.
Right.
So now that people are gonna be able to get a chance to hear the new Youngin and hear what I've been working on and hear all the different vibes that I've been doing and hear that, my music matured.
Yeah.
I think I'm excited, for real. And that's where you can find me for my music and for my clothing brand and my nonprofit. It's going to be jyoungin.org, JYOUNGIN.org. My clothing brand, Humble Billionaire. And, stay on the lookout for new drops for my nonprofit. Stay on the lookout for community events. We do Christmas. This past Christmas, we just did a big partnership with Walmart, and they were able to give us some, clothes and different things like that to give away. So we did a giveaway for kids, and that's what you can find coming up next.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, on all of my shows, I do the same thing. It's called 5 Fast Words. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 5 words, and then you're going to tell me the first thing that comes to mind.
All right,
so you ready for this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's get into it.
I can't overthink it. I just got to whatever come on.
Whatever feels. And you know what? You don't have to give it a word either. You can speak on it if you want.
Oh, okay, bet.
All right.
But is this like on some time stuff where I really got to be like fast?
Well, if we're talking about making your reels and you want to do it that way, and how you want to do it.
Content promotion. Let's do it.
And that before we jump into that, I got to say this part. You also do your own social media, don't you?
Yeah. So that's the thing too. Like before I started, like I know how to edit videos too. So when my the music videos, some music videos, my pops have filmed it. I did the edits, and even still to this day, for all my content that you see on my page, like for the verticals or whatever, like I'll go in there and do the edits myself. But yeah, my edits, my recording.
This guy does it all. It's amazing. I love it, man. I really do. You're a super king. That's awesome. All right, first one I got for you. Poly.
Fun.
Collaboration.
It's cool.
Colin Kaepernick.
Great.
Long Beach.
Turn.
Your dad.
Go.
The GOAT. Well, man, we really appreciate having you on the show. You're awesome.
Thank you.
And if you guys want to check out more content, check us out on our YouTube page. Smash that like button and subscribe. It really helps us out. Jay Youngin, thank you for being on the show, my friend.
Thank you, bro.